Hey lovelies! So today I decided that I'm going to be taking some Harry Potter Buzzfeed quizzes as I thought it would be pretty fun. So I'm going to be doing some sorting quizzes and I thought you guys could join me. So if you're new, my name is Mamta and welcome to my channel GeekGlitz, in which I talk about all things geek and all things glitz. I do a lot of fandom and fashion related videos and especially a lot of Harry Potter ones, so you can check out some of my past videos if you're interested. So I've got my laptop all set up on my Ravenclaw lap desk. See, I'm putting it to good use already. And I've got my little Harry plushie with me for a little bit of good luck. So I've got the quiz ready, and the first one I'm going to be taking is a sorting quiz that's called Which Hogwarts House Do You Belong In? BuzzFeed's got a variety of sorting quizzes, but this is the one I'm going to go with. And almost all of the sorting quizzes that I've ever taken on different websites has almost always put me in Ravenclaw. So I'm quite attached to it, and I really consider Ravenclaw my house. So let's just see what BuzzFeed sorts me into. I'm a little bit nervous about this, but I'm just going to do it. So which Hogwarts house do you belong in? The modern day sorting hat is here. So the first question is to pick a candy, and the options are chocolate frogs, birdie pots, every flavor beans, honeydew sherbet lemons, and a fizzy wizzy. So okay, I've never had a fizzy wizzy, so I'm gonna just scratch that out right away. And chocolate frogs, so like I like chocolate frogs, but not the ones that are in the Wizarding World. Like I like the idea of chocolate frogs because I love chocolate, but if we're going by the Wizarding World ones or the studio tour ones, I'm gonna say no. So no to chocolate frogs because they're just so hard and difficult to eat. And then there's birdie bots, every flavor beans, and not a big fan of them because of all the weird flavors. I kind of like my candy to be sweet. So I think we've arrived at honeydew sherbet lemons, and that's appropriate because I actually recently got sherbet lemons when I was at the studio tour. So I really like the taste of them. And that's what I'm gonna go with. Honeydew sherbet lemons. Okay, so the next question is to pick a pet, and the options are a lizard, a dog, a cat, or a ferret. So I'm gonna say no to lizard right away because I am terrified of them, so no way lizard, no way lizard. I'm also gonna say no to ferret. So it's between a dog and a cat, and I guess this is the age-old question. Are you a dog person or a cat person? And I'm gonna have to say cat. I don't know why. I like both, but I think I'm going to go with cat. Then there's pick a class, the next question. So there's charms, potions, history of magic, and transfiguration. So I think I'm going to go with charms because that's always been my favorite subject. I like the idea of it. So I think it's a creative subject and I'd want to know how to do that. And okay, the next question is, if your friend cheated on a test, you would offer to help them study for the next one, offer to let them cheat off of your test next time, tell on them, that's not fair, or ignore it. Okay, I wouldn't tell on them because that's like tattletaling and it's my friend, so not that. And then I wouldn't offer to let them cheat off of me because I worked hard to study, so I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't ignore it. I'd probably acknowledge it. So I think I'm going to have to go with the first one. I definitely would offer to help them study for the next one because I think that's just like a friendly thing to offer, right? Like you'd want your friend to do well as well. So that's what I would do. Okay. So the next option is to pick a color. There's pink, purple, white, and orange. So all great color choices, but purple is my favorite color as well as black. So this is a no-brainer for me. I'm going to go with purple. And okay, the next one is, if you could only do one thing for the rest of your life, you would explore the world, start your own company, stay in school forever so you can never learn too much, right? Or start a family ASAP. Okay, if I could do just one thing for the rest of my life. I feel like the stay in school forever kind of question is targeted towards Ravenclaw. I'm not sure. It just feels like it's something that they keep saying about Ravenclaws, right? Like that you'd want to be studying and all that and keep learning. But I don't want to be in school forever. So for the rest of my life. While starting my own company is pretty ambitious, I think that's a good thing. Or starting a family is always a good thing too. But it's just one thing I can do for the rest of my life. So I'm going to have to go with explore the world because there's so much to see out there, and I think that's in its own way a type of learning, right? To experience the world and to see what it's out there. So I'm gonna go with that. Now the next question is to pick a redhead. So we've got Arthur, Fred, Ron, and Ginny. I'm gonna go with Ron. He's one of the trio, and I just love him so much. He's hilarious. I think he's a loyal friend and everything, so I'm just gonna go with Ron. Nothing against the other characters. It's just, I love Ron. So yes, Ron. Okay, so the next question is, if you were going on vacation, you would go to London, the wilderness, home to my family, or the beach? So I'm gonna scratch off the wilderness right away because bugs. I can't do bugs. No bugs. Beach. Sand, I can't do sand, so no sand. Do you see where this is going? Okay, home to my family. So the thing is, I'm with my family. That's not really a vacation. If I were going on vacation, it would have to be somewhere else, right? So I would say London. And I love London. We've got the studio tour there. Well, close by there. And yeah, it just seems like the right choice. So I'm going to go with London. Alright, the next question is, your Patronus would be a panther, fox, hedgehog, or cat? So I already know my Patronus because I've taken the Pottermore test, and it's a Tonkinese cat. So I'm going to go with cat. Okay, the next question is, a chaser on your Quidditch team drops the quaffle, and there is no way they will be able to recover it. You get frustrated and yell at them. Let it go, you win some, you lose some. Be passive-aggressive about it after the game. Try to fight the referee on it. Okay, this one's actually a pretty no-brainer for me because I know myself pretty well. I would definitely not yell at them because that's just mean. Why would I yell at someone? That's mean. And I wouldn't be passive-aggressive. That's a little rude. That's like low-key shading. And then, no, I wouldn't fight the referee. So this one is definitely, I'd let it go. You win some, you lose some. I think that's the attitude you had to have in life anyway. So I'm going to go with that. Okay, the next question is, on a Saturday night, you can be found at the movies or a concert, staying in with friends, bar hopping, or sleeping. So Saturday night, I'm probably not sleeping, but it's not because I'm out partying or anything. It's, I'll be with my friends most likely, probably at the movies, so I think that's what I'm going to go with. I would also stay in with friends sometimes, but the movie seems reasonable because I love going for movies. I go for one every weekend. So, yes. Next question. I think this is the last one, guys. We're getting there. So, this is, your mom sends you a howler for something you didn't do wrong. You feel bad that you upset her. Are embarrassed that everyone heard but don't really care that she's mad. That's mean. I wouldn't do that. Write her back to let her know she's wrong. Say she's crazy and you're obviously right. So, I mean, I would feel bad that I upset her, but I'd also kind of want to clear my name. And I would be embarrassed, but I don't know, maybe not as much. I think I'd just write her back to let her know that she's wrong, just to clear the air and so that she knows that I didn't do anything wrong. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Guys, yes, Ravenclaw, I feel validated. Okay, so it says, you're clever and wise. Your friends often come to you to get advice because you always know what to say. Your creativity allows you to look at things in an out-of-the-box way, and your wit makes you a pleasure to be around. So yes, guys, I'm a Ravenclaw. Yes, BuzzFeed thinks so too. So this is cool. I'm happy, and I can now move on to the next quiz knowing that I'm still a Ravenclaw and my self-identity hasn't been affected in any way. So the next quiz I'm going to do on BuzzFeed is a hybrid houses quiz. And I've actually done hybrid houses quizzes in the past to figure out the combination of two houses that I best am. And in the past, it's always been Ravenpuff. Like, I've gotten that multiple times, the combination of a Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff, and I'm quite happy with that assessment because I think it does apply to me. So let's just see what BuzzFeed thinks now. Is it weird that I'm more like nervous about this quiz than my Sorting Hat quiz? I don't know why. I'm just a little bit more nervous about this one. So let's just get started. So this quiz is called The Shockingly Accurate Harry Potter Quiz Will Determine Which Pair of Houses You Belong In. So let's just see. They've got crests for all the combination of houses here. That's pretty cool. Okay, it says to pick a Beatles song. Alright guys, I haven't listened to a lot of Beatles. Don't hate me, don't hate me. So let's just see which options there are. I think I'm gonna go with All You Need Is Love, because that's just the only one that seems recognizable to me. Don't hate me, guys. Okay. Alright. Choose a role model. So we've got Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Who, there's Finn, there's ScarJo, Black Widow, there is Katniss, and then there's Tyrion. I think I'm gonna go with Tyrion from Game of Thrones because I just love him. I think he's wise, he's smart, he's strategic, so yes, Tyrion. Okay, what would you do on your first day at Hogwarts? This is the next question. It says, worry about whether I'm going to be popular? No, that's not me. Okay, make friends with the nerds? Possibly. Make sure I get into all the best classes? Introduce myself to the people who seem like fun? Find the Quidditch field or find the library? So again, I feel like that library question is kind of just screaming Ravenclaw, but I'm gonna go with make sure I get into all the best classes. I think that kind of screams Ravenclaw as well, but I think that's the one I genuinely do anyway, because if it's a matter of like going through your year at Hogwarts, you kind of want to have the education that you want. So you'd want to have the good classes, the ones that you actually want. So I think I'm gonna go with that, because it's gonna be your whole year, right? So the next question is to pick a mythical hybrid creature, and there are definitely some funky creatures here. We've got a horse mermaid hybrid, so a hormaid? Okay. And then there's a chicken and dragon combination, so it's like a chickon? Or what? Chick drag? Drag chick? Okay, I'm gonna stop naming these. I'm just gonna try to figure out which hybrid creature I would go for. There's a horse with like a flying creature. And there's some dinosaur type creature with like multiple heads. It's like an eagle with wings, and I don't know what the bottom is of the other one. And is that like a wolf? Flying wolf? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go with the horse with the wings because that just seems cool. It seems like it would be a cool thing to have. I don't know. I'm gonna go with that. The next one is pick one answer that best fills in the blanks in this sentence. I can make the world better by using my blank to blank. Okay, so it's good nature to get my way, knowledge to help people, ideas to influence people, love to support my friends, teamwork to achieve my dreams, and intelligence to create change. So there's obviously ones that I would want to do, but I don't think I would do them. Like, I would like to use intelligence to create change, but I'm not really doing that. So I don't know. I think I would have to go with love to support my friends, because I think changing the world kind of starts in your own backyard. So what you can do immediately around you, maybe that's something that you can more easily control. So I'm going to go with I can make the world better by using my love to support my friends. So there you have it. All right. The next question is to pick a Rolling Stones song. Again, not too familiar. I just know the one I like really, and they have it. Painted Black. I love Painted Black. So that's what I'm going to go with. All right. Choose one of the friends. Here's a question I can get behind. Okay. So I'm going to go with Chandler. I've always loved Chandler. He's my favorite character. I know I love all of them. I really do. But Chandler, because he's witty, he's funny, he's sarcastic, he's hilarious. So Chandler. The Chan Man. Chan. Chanandler Bong. Miss Chanandler Bong. Okay, I'll stop. If you get the references, let me know. What would be your best subject at Hogwarts? That's the next question. So there's History of Magic, Magical Theory, Flying, Potions, Defense Against the Dark Arts, or Care of Magical Creatures. So why isn't there charms? I think I would be good at that. That would be my best subject. Why is there no charms? History of Magic, I'd probably be good at it, but it's just like all like history, right? Like it's memorization, I think, in a way. Maybe, possibly, but I don't think I'd go for that. Honestly, I think my best subject would be potions, because I think I'd be able to do that, like follow the instructions to come up with something, to make something, and it seems like it would be good. So I'm gonna go with potions. Alright, next is, which of these sentences best describes how you relate to the world? I take as much pleasure in my own success as in the success of my friends. The best times I have are with my friends and with my books, in roughly that order. I tend to be skeptical of other people's intentions. I am a self-starter, but I'm often happier when I'm on a team. People sometimes underestimate me, which is a big mistake. I'm driven by a strong desire to understand the world around me. Okay, so these are all interesting options. You have to choose one though. So I'm gonna go with the best times I have are with my friends and with my books in roughly that order, because I love my friends. I love books, so I think this one I can really relate to. Okay, the next one is to pick a mismatch superhero-supervillain combo. So there's Loki versus Spider-Man. I see what they're doing there. That's an interesting combination. Then there's Magneto versus Star-Lord. That'd be pretty fun to watch. There's Tony Stark versus Lex Luthor. Shredder versus Thor. Ultron versus Daredevil. Captain America versus Doctor Doom. You know what, guys? It's between the first two. It's either Loki versus Spider-Man or Magneto versus Star-Lord. I don't know why, but that's what I'm feeling right now. And I think I'm gonna go with Magneto versus Star-Lord, because Magneto's from X-Men, Star-Lord is awesome. I love Guardians of the Galaxy, so that's what I'm going with. So the next question is, what is your strongest quality? And the options are cunning, loyalty, persuasiveness, intelligence, empathy, and leadership. So I feel like intelligence is kind of screaming Ravenclaw again, but I don't know. I wouldn't say that's my strongest quality. I think I would have to go with empathy, because I think that's a good quality to have, to be able to put yourself in other people's shoes and understand how they're feeling. And I think I do that. So it feels really odd saying that about myself, trying to describe your own quality. Like, feels like I don't know, just feels odd, but I'm gonna go with empathy. The next is to pick a quote, and the options are: never trust anyone who has not brought a book with them. That's just mean. I mean, I get where that's coming from, but still. Alright. Do you roam around with books? I mean, I'm a Ravenclaw, and I don't roam around with books all the time, but why would you not trust someone just because they didn't bring a book with them? Okay, why am I feeling so strongly about this? I don't know. The next one is to forgive your enemies, but never forget their names. Okay. I always wanted to be somebody, but I should have been more specific. Brains are an asset if you hide them. Seriousness is the only refuge of the shallow. The worst part of success is trying to find someone who is happy for you. God, these are hard ones. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to go with I always wanted to be somebody, but I should have been more specific. I don't know why, but that one's just like calling out to me, so that's the one I'm gonna do. So I got Huffleclaw, and I don't know, is that the same thing as Ravenpuff? I feel like it is, because it's still the two, or is this trying to say that I'm more Hufflepuff than Ravenclaw? I don't know about that, guys. I think I'm gonna assume that it's 50-50, that it's the same as Ravenpuff. I'm just gonna go with that, because I don't want an identity crisis brewing here. I really don't. I don't need that in my life. So, Ravenpuff or Huffleclaw. Let's see the description. It's: you thrive in collaborations and group projects, but you're just as comfortable doing things on your own. Yes. Those who know you well know how smart you are, but it's not something you like to show off. In fact, it doesn't even really bother you when somebody else takes credit for something you figured out, because you enjoy the process of working through a problem much more than the rewards of recognition. So yes, I think that does apply to me, and I'm kind of surprised that this quiz was pretty accurate, at least when it comes to me. Like, both the quizzes I took today seem to be pretty accurate, so I'm happy with my results. Ravenpuff, Ravenpuff. This is Ravenpuff, guys. Huffleclaw and Ravenpuff. It's the same thing. Same thing. You heard it here. There you go, guys. I really enjoyed taking these quizzes, and I'll put the links in the description if you guys want to take them too. And maybe I should do the Pottermore quizzes sometime, and let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that, or if there's any specific quizzes that you think I should try. I love to hear from you guys, so please do comment. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and please subscribe to my channel GeekGlitz, as I make videos every Tuesday and Friday. And feel free to connect with me on my other socials, which are listed below in the description. I've got a Twitter, a Facebook, and Instagram, so come check me out and feel free to message me. Thank you for watching, lovelies. See you in the next video. Bye!